Hi guys. Okay, so in order to start your positive negative paper tower, you're going to have to secure some paper. Now, I've got newspaper here because I get the Sunday paper. You could go out to like a lot of coffee shops and places like that and find free um, advertisement paper that they hand out, like vibes and things like that, or see if somebody like the library has some paper that they're getting rid of, or even if it's just like some other kind of paper, like computer paper or something like that. Uh, but you're going to have to secure some paper for yourself. You're going to want to have some scissors. You're going to have a roll of tape. It could be this kind of tape. It could be duct tape. Doesn't really matter. And then some kind of string or yarn that you're going to use. So we're going to construct like one pyramid, but you are going to probably need to construct many of these. So this is a little longer setup for a project, but you get something in the end that I think is going to be kind of cool. I did find this project online, so this is kind of the first time I'm going through it. But what I decided to do is start off with a length of yarn, and the first time I didn't cut it, but in this case, I probably will end up cutting it. I'm just going to lay that down on my newspaper, and then I'm going to start rolling my newspaper around it. Oh, wait, before I do that, I want to get 2 pieces of tape at least, and if not 3, because once I get this thing rolled up, I want to have those ready to go so that I can use them without having to try to rip it at the same time. So I'm rolling over the yarn, and what I've found thus far is that if I use like one whole section, it feels pretty sturdy, but you could rip like the section in half. But the width of the paper, you probably want that to be the same. So if you just have a whole bunch of newspaper and you start rolling them up, you know that they're going to be about the same thickness and about the same length, which is probably the most important thing. Although I could see this being done many ways. So I've rolled this up. Just going to hold it at the end, grab my piece of tape, tape one end, and then the other. And that could be it, but I'm going to put a third piece of tape in the middle. And again, you could do this other ways. You could use glue or something like that, but I decided to use the tape. So I've got one done with the string going through it. And after I've done one, I want to do 2 more this way. And when I do that, I'll get 3 that are connected. And I can take that connection and tie that string so that I get this triangular shape. Next one that I want to do is 2, so that I've got kind of like a nunchuck thing going on here. And finally 1 in order to complete the triangle. So these 2 I'm now going to tie onto 2 corners here. And I'm just using like a knot, tightening it up, and then double knotting it by going the opposite way around the second time. Boom, that's locked. Okay. Gonna kind of give it a little pull, go over to this side, same thing. Go in a single knot, and try to get it as tight to the one side as I can, and then the opposite way, and you can even triple knot it if you're not sure. That's gonna stay. So now I got 2, and I take my third one. Oh, wrong one. Down here. And tie one side. Missed it. Try again. Go the opposite way to lock it together. pull that kind of tight. Add this one up here. This is where you might even enlist some help so that you can get it as tight as you want. Now I've got one tower, okay? They're all linked together, so they're going to stand. So at this point, I can start making other triangles that I can attach to it in other ways. And the goal is that you start to build this thing and see it grow so that it's at least half as tall as you. So I want to see you in the picture so that I know that you've pushed yourself enough. You can spray paint it when you're all done, or you can leave it with this kind of natural look. Either way is fine. You can come back after you tie these guys together and like start going around your corners, make them kind of like taped up so they feel more secure. There's a lot of room for improvisation here. But within a couple of days, you should be able to make enough pieces and construct those pieces and start thinking about balance. I don't know how it's going to stand on its own and come up with a paper sculpture where I have some things to look at that are positive forms and some spaces to look through that are negative forms. All right. Good luck. Can't wait to see what you come up with.